welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with me, Nusi. Hi, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing good. We're up here on the hill because I have a confession to make. I already started on the stables. I'm sorry, forgive me. Here, oh, wrong way. Here it is. Okay, it's not much work done. It's not that bad, but I wanted to lay out the shape of what I'm going to be building before I start recording, so I wouldn't make a big mess of it. And here it is. Can I go down without hurting this horse, because I already fell off here once. And let's deposit horsey in this hill. Oh, that's perfect, exactly what I wanted to do. Let's have a look here. Okay, so you can kind of see we're going for a fairly tall building already. And this is the inside, and I'm going to have two entrances, I think. Although I could very easily add an entrance on the side as well, except it goes straight into the hill, so I don't know if I'm going to need one. But we're going to have a couple of pens here. So we're going to have one here and here. Basically every 3 blocks we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horse pens, and obviously these can fit quite a lot of horses in them, so we can also add in like llamas and donkeys and mules and camels if we ever get to those. And maybe even some pigs, you know, all the rideable mobs. That'd be fun. But yeah, we're going for a tall build with a little bit of slope in the roof here. And the side here, which is also an entrance, is probably going to be flat. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to use the same color palette as the horse stop from last episode, so a lot of greens. In fact, have I got it here in the chest? No. But we are going to be using moss, and as embarrassing as it is to say, because I have 2 moss farms, I don't actually have any moss left itself. It all gets converted into into bone meal. So my options are AFK in the moss farm and catch everything it produces, or do the old-fashioned way. Now, because I do have a bunch of bone meal, my plan for this roof is to build it completely out of dirt and then convert it all into moss. And good news about that is I'll have a lot of dirt. I have so much dirt, so that should be pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna get started on it. Oh, also, I planted some cherry trees here because I had this insane compulsion to make the stables pink for no reason at all, aside from the fact that it's finally March and I feel very much in a spring kind of mood. And I thought, oh, big stables would be cute, but overall I know I'd regret it, so we just have a bit of ambiance here with the cherry blossom petals instead. Here we go, we got an outline of the roof put in with dirt, of course. And now that I've put that on, I'm kind of like, wow, this build is going to be quite a big one. I am not certain how I'm feeling about the curve on this roof here. I might work. I might play around with it, rather. It's a work in progress, guys. It's a work in progress. Let's have a look from underneath. I say as if I wasn't already down here and then came up to show you guys. They look better with a bit of texture and maybe a bit more definition. So a couple of things we definitely need is, first, we need a bit of an overhang here on every side. Now the problem with, oh, that's not the right buttons. The problem with moss blocks in general is, as lovely as they are, that they don't have any slab or stair variants. So to get an overhang I like, I think we're gonna have to jump into the good old one of these. That means all of the overhang's gonna look the same. We can mix in, oh, not like that. Let's see, actually, let's use scaffolding, that's what it's for. see, like this maybe? Yep, that will work. And then maybe even another another layer, like, oh, I can never get used to these things. I kind of just want to swap back to good old dirt blocks so I don't randomly fall through the scaffolding because yeah, I'm not so good at them. Oh, that might be too much bamboo actually. That is the kind of shape I want though. I gotta figure that out somehow. Is there any green slabs? I actually don't know. I have to look it up. But yeah, we're gonna start mixing in some moss. Oh no, we've got moss. We're gonna start mixing in bamboo. Bamboo planks and strip bamboo, and maybe some leaves as well for texture. What else could we add in? Hay bales. I'm definitely gonna need hay bales. Change of plans, guys. I don't like the one block roof. I think it needs to be a bit thicker. I think so. Because on the other barn we do have a one block roof, but the corners are rounded out by slabs and stairs. So it doesn't look nearly as bad. But I think with this one, with the moss being the primary colour here, and we have the accents of the bamboo, it's going to be difficult. So I think I want to have it go up 3 or 4 more blocks so we have a very solid roof, and we might even put an attic inside. I'm not sure, but I'm going to start decorating here. So considering I want to go up, I think it's going to be a very gradual slope. This is the middle block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 is too much. Maybe 3 blocks. We'll go for 3 and we'll raise it by block. I'll raise it more if we need to, but I do want the bottom layer to be here. So we're going to have to gradually get this to connect up to here. Not sure exactly how we're going to do that. The question is, how wide is the highest point going to be? I think it's going to be wider than 1 block. I think we're going for at least 3 blocks. I'm losing every block now. So let's go. Ta-da. And then say 2 blocks. Still 2. 2. That's an alright slope. I don't mind. Now let's go down and see what that looks like. Okay, and if we round it out with... Actually, no, I don't like it. No. No, it needs to be more gradual. Definitely needs to be more gradual. I think we're going to have to do it out of slabs instead. That is not going to work. Also feels like it's a bit too tall. Let's see if I get rid of this. And then do it like that. Gonna try to flex here. Oh, perfect. Try to ignore the colors, guys, and just look at the shape. Yeah, it doesn't really fit the stairs I have on the side now, that's the thing. I'm gonna play around with it and we'll see what shape I settle on. I don't know how I managed to mess it up that bad. I like the shape. If only this side wasn't 1 block too long and ruin the whole thing. Let me fix that real quick. There we go, that is much better. I had an extra block in there. I really don't know how I did that. I thought I was copying everything perfectly, but clearly not. But yeah, here is the frame I'm going to be using for the roof. And then I think I want to also add a line here underneath, kind of where the moss is, as like another bit of frame. So both of these are going to stick out 1 block. It gives the build a bit more dimension. I think that's something that it desperately needs right now as a box. And I'm trying to decide for the roof of the roof. I'm trying to decide of the color of the roof here. I'm leaning towards the spruce, and I'm actually just mixing in the bamboo inside of the roof rather than using the bamboo for the frame. I think the spruce ties it together with the pillars, so that's probably what we're going to go for. And then on this bit here, which is going to be the actual roof that we're going to raise up, I don't have any more moss. Then we're going to start mixing in the bamboo and the bamboo blocks and stuff like that, kind of like this. Although it's going to be difficult because this is pretty much all slabs and stairs. So I think I'm going to want it to slightly dip in. Let's see. Mix in birchwood. I just didn't click it twice. Let's see. How does that look from this side? You really can't tell from here. Okay. I don't like that being flush. I'm gonna have to figure something out for the inside of the roof, but I won't worry about it too much, and I'll just get the frame put in around the building and chop a lot of spruce wood for that. Ta-da! Here is the roof frame, and you guys ever get that feeling where you stare at something so much you can't really tell what you're looking at anymore? I almost feel like it's not symmetrical, but then when I look at details, it looks like it is symmetrical. Is it symmetrical, guys? I think it is. Is it? I don't know. I really don't know. But now I'm gonna need to do the outsides and replace all of that bamboo with spruce. And then I think the hardest part is actually going to be doing this curve here. How? I'm actually thinking about maybe getting rid of the curve, but I think the building needs it. I don't want it to be just a rectangle. Ah, I can't get up. Should I keep the curve? Okay, I'm gonna try doing it, and if I really struggle, I might just make it a straight line, but we'll give it a go regardless. Alright guys, do you want to see the roof? I'm so proud of it. I don't know why, it just brings me so much joy. I think I just like the color green. There's actually a bit of a funny story about this. This is a few days later since I last recorded and since I last had the time to play any Minecraft at all. And the night after my last recording, because I played quite late at night, I had such a big issue with had such a big issue with these corners here because you can't slab between the moss and the bamboo, or just between the moss, because we don't have any green slabs in the game, and it was bothering me so much that I actually had a dream about it. I slept and I dreamt thinking of like moss slabs, and I remember dreaming of a solution that I found, except it wasn't real. I woke up and I was devastated that I hadn't secretly found moss slabs in the game. I don't know why it was bothering me so much, because this is a few days later, as I said, and I think it looks fine actually. Like it doesn't really bother me at all. Maybe if I didn't have the grass there, the sharp edges would be more obvious, especially because this is slabs and that's full blocks. But oops, a little bit zooming in and out there. I think it's fine. Let's go look from another angle. Oops. Just really love the shape of the frame as well. Once I fill this inside in, I think it's gonna look so good. Here is the other side. It definitely looks fine from up down here. And you gotta think that this roof, we're not always going to be at that angle that we were with the scaffolding. If anything, the highest up will ever be without any wings is going to be up here. And I think this looks fine. It looks maybe a little bit worse from this side than it does from like further back, well, further in front. I think it's still fine. It's fine. So that's me. And I'm gonna work on filling in the roof. And I actually thought about it, and I think again, once we put some leaves and decorations around the roof, the sharp edges they're hardly going to be noticeable, and it gives it a bit of character because we don't have a consistent slope throughout it. I think it actually really helps. Change of plans, guys. I can't seem to fill this thing out. I have tried so many colors in the middle there. I tried pretty much everything in here, I mean, except for the glowstone. And I really wanted to get, oh, playstyle block. Some of these blocks working as well. Just nothing. Nothing has been working. And I don't think the problem is with my color choice or my texture choice. I think the problem is that once you start filling that out, it just really draws your eye to it. It becomes such a prominent feature of the build. And this is so thin and flimsy looking that it just looks off no matter what. So I think before I can fill this roof out, I need to actually do the rest of the building. So I'm gonna put that on hold. That might even be the last thing I do to this build. I add a little H here. H for a horse. No, I'm gonna add some beams here throughout the thing. And I think I'm gonna cover up the moss roof here with slabs. Because if I do want to start filling this roof out, I end up having to remove a lot of the moss because it was peeking through, like here. So I think if I just put some slabs on top, then no matter what blocks I remove for the filling, it should still look fine from the bottom. So that's the plan. I'm gonna dig this out and put in some animal pens, decorate the floor, I'm just gonna do the rest of the build, basically. Alright guys, it's not finished. It's nowhere near done, but I've made some progress on it. So I'm running into an issue. I wanted to use the same color scheme as the horse stops, so we're sticking with the bamboo. And I do like the way it looks, but what I'm finding is I've used so many dark colors up here with the spruce wood and the beams, the logs, that this kind of, I don't know, it doesn't work the way I wanted it to. And because of the amount of dark color here and the big shapes and just a lot of blockiness here, there's too much visual weight there. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly. Basically, your eye feels like these are unbalanced because there's a lot more dark color here than there is here. I mean, the dark color across the beams is kind of broken up. I really don't know how to explain it, but that was basically what I was thinking when I was putting the floor in. I thought dark color here would help to sort of bring the eye back down and give it a bit more visual weight, and it certainly has done a trick to a certain extent, but we need more. We need more. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. Either I need to replace these, hello horsey, with what I've got. You know what, let's just use this as an example and do this side, because I don't think I've got any dark oak logs on me. Yeah, see that, I feel like that already makes a big difference. Another thing that could also help is actually blocking out the back wall, which I might do, although I would feel really bad for those poor horses stuck on that back wall, because they won't get to see anything. Or I could add a bit more of a foundation, and if I get rid of these, say, dirt blocks here, I'm definitely gonna get blown up by a creeper. Let's put a torch down so you guys can see. There we go. Let's see if we put down, yeah, sure, let's just use dark oak again. Put these down as a sort of foundation. Yeah, that makes a big difference as well. So I'm going to play around with this. I don't know if it's because of just how open air the building is, maybe. There comes the monsters. I have not lit up this place at all. I've been sleeping diligently on time every time except now, when I started recording and I didn't check where the sun is. Alright guys, what do we think? Does that help? Or is that worse? Thought it might be quite cool to make some sort of makeshift windows out of oak trapdoors. Unfortunately, the spruce trapdoors do not have a gap in them, so I can't use those. But I think the oak color still works nicely here. It almost works too well, and now I feel like the bamboo, the bamboo really sticks out. Like there's too much brown now. So maybe if we lighten the floor again. Because I think if we add the windows, at least on some of the sides, maybe not at the front, although now I want to try it at the front. Yeah, let's try swapping these up. See if we just... well, that's all my oak wood for now. Did that work? That could work. I might try that. I appear to have been shot in the neck. And now I've disappeared. Oh god, what am I doing in a cave? Well, I I heard some bad sounds, so I dug down and I just thought this was interesting. Look how many Enderman blocks they've put all in this one corner. But the dirt, the gravel, dirt, gravel, grass, 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 they're all in here. That's a creeper block. Creeper destroyed. Sorry for the darkness, another gravel. This is not a natural gravel because it's all on its own. More grass, more grass, more gravel. More grass, more grass, more gravel, more grass. This is like 10 enderman blocks all in this one little cave. I need to light this up. Oh my god, guys, the craziest thing just happened. I don't believe it. This is 100% real, not true, not fake, sorry. It's 100% real, not fake. Real thing that just happened here. Mojang must have added a new function because we had the Wandering Trader visit here and we made a fair trade. I got some coral blocks off him. And the llamas, I mean, they were right here in the stables looking around and they thought, wow, it's so nice in here. That they willingly parted with the Wandering Trader and decided to settle down and start a family here. And look at that, they had a little baby. How cute is that? Yeah, I know you are cute. Oh my god, it's so tiny. I did notice something weird about these trapdoors here is when you put a horse, well, or a llama in this case, next to it in this pen, they kind of freak out and they start jumping forever. I'm jumping too. I don't know why we're doing it, but it seems fun. So, very noisy. The llamas are not so bad though, because I don't think they've got that terrible jump sound. And also they can't, I don't think they can jump once they're older, can they? Yeah, can I jump on you? Oh wait, we are so definitely jumping. I can't control this guy. But that's okay. He's a free independent llama. I don't know how you ride llamas. I've never ever done it. I don't even know if you can, if they just go where they please. They just love it here so much. They're jumping for joy. Guys, I was just walking past and it appears we have an intruder. Where's it gone? An intruder in the bamboo farm? Hello? No, I'm here. What is going on? You're still in there. I don't think I've left myself a way in, have I? Maybe through here. What's going on? Really? In here? Ooh, a sword. Alright guys, I might have went overboard with the leaves, but we all know to drill at this point, don't we? Let's have a look. Ta-da! This is the stables. Wow, they really have seen some better days. Look at all that overgrowth on them. Okay, I actually do think I might have went a bit overboard this time. I might remove some of these leaves. I'll see how I feel. And maybe the rooted dirt. I don't know what these are called. The roots. I like the idea of them, but I think it makes the build look kind of overgrown a bit, so I might remove those. But here is the inside. We have populated it with a few more horses. And our camels are... Wait. There was 4 in here before. What is going on? It's not the first time. Did I say camels? Llamas. Oh my god. There was 4 in here before. Well, there was 3 in here before, then a baby disappeared. Then I made another baby I made the llamas have another baby. And then there was 4, because I bred them a few times. And now we're down to 2. Something about that spot is not llama proof. I don't have leads on me. Hopefully they'll survive. I don't want to lose them all. Where are they going? Are they escaping or are they passing away? There's no way they could escape through here. Hello. No, you can't escape. There's also nowhere for them to take damage from. My thought was that the baby fell into the cauldron and just couldn't anymore, just couldn't get out. But it was 4 fully grown llamas. Can they get mad at each other? Can they like spit at each other? Oh, I'm really confused. Well, we had a thriving llama family. The other 2 must have set off on their own adventure. Here is the sides of the build. First night fell, so we're a bit more limited on time. A tight squeeze here. The side, let's go on top of the roof. Yep, nice and shiny here. And you can actually get in here. Woo. I've definitely seen some better days. Look at me, look at the state of me. Hi, Enderman. Please don't steal my beautiful blocks here. Anyways, let's have a look at the stables one more time. Front view. And I think I've not showed this side yet. It's a very simple build, and that's maybe why I thought it would be appropriate to place so many azalea leaves everywhere. The back's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Let's just say that. The back is not something we'll be seeing very often. And one more look inside. Now, even though I do have suspicious llama disappearances, they actually do have a fairly good little pen here with some wheat and some water. I'm really proud of it, actually. I'm really proud of it. But one thing you'll notice is I have not had enough time to put all the paths around here. So we just have 2 paths from the main entrances kind of leading nowhere, basically. They don't lead anywhere. So we're gonna have to get a couple paths connected, one around the edge here, towards this bit, which is still very much chested up. Very not organized. Oh, my llamas are so happy. They're so happy to be in there. Yay! Anyways, guys, that's all the time I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the build. I can't believe we made it to episode 20, I think. Is it episode 20? I hope so. I do have a plan for episode 25 to do like a world recap. And episode 50 would be like a big world tour. Obviously we don't have much of a world to be touring yet, so it's just going to be a shorter one. Gives people a chance to catch up with everything I've done. If you missed any episodes or you couldn't be bothered watching them all, I totally get it. I'm not trying to guilt trip anyone. I just want everybody to know what's going on with my world because I'm really proud of it. So that leads me to my next point. If you have any questions for me, please do drop them in the comments between this episode and episode 24. And I will try to get a few answered for episode 25 if I get any. If I can't answer any, I don't know how busy I'll be. But yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.